never, ever, 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 ever apply hair oil this way. And that's what we're talking about today. And I've gotten a number of people asking me about hair oils. And okay, I used to have a product right here called Sleek, and a lot of you used to love it. I'm actually redoing Sleek, okay? I know it's been some time. It's a very unique product. I've been going through a couple of different samples, and I'm still working on a new smoothing serum. So it's not like I don't want to have one. I am working on a new one, so I'll let you all know when I have a new hair oil. But in my opinion, as a stylist, okay, for over 25 years or so, a hair oil, or what I like to call a smoothing serum, because when I think of oil, I think oily, and who wants oily hair? So a smoothing serum, that's a much better way to phrase it. When I would use a smoothing serum, I would use it for a few things. One, to smooth out the hair, to make it very, very silky feeling and nice and smooth and almost soft in a way, and to defrizz hair. So get rid of frizz and smooth out hair. That's it. I also used it a number of ways. One, as a pre-styler, I would use like my 25 spray or my blow dry cream, and I would do like 1 or 2 pumps of the smoothing serum, work it through my hands on wet hair, and then I would apply it, which we're gonna get to in a few minutes on how to actually apply it. Then I'd blow dry it in the hair, and as I was blow drying it, it would literally just help smooth out the hair, and it works great if you have curly hair, if you've got wavy hair, and you've got frizzy hair, and you just wanna have your hair feel very, very silky smooth. This is the best way to go about doing it. And there are tons and tons of these types of products out on the market. I've used some that are just straight up so oily, so greasy, almost too silky smooth. Your hands are like slippery. It's almost too heavy. Another thing, and I've done videos on this in the past, you have to be careful with these types of products, because if your hair is fine, or you're not using it properly, or it's too heavy, you are not gonna get any volume whatsoever. It's gonna actually have the opposite effect, where your hair is gonna be too silky soft and it's gonna lay flat all the time. That's why I'm having, a lot of effort into remaking this, because of the fact that I wanna tweak a few things to make it perfect and make it better than what this was. And also, so it's not very, very heavy, not too oily, and it does the job perfectly, okay? That's what I'm working on. So you have to be careful, and don't be so obsessed with, oh, this product has 19 hair oils in it. They're all beneficial for the hair. I mean, yeah, that's cool. Doesn't matter, you can have 1,000 hair oils or whatever is in it, or you just have to make sure it's doing what it needs to do to the hair. Because it can sound great, but if you put it on your hair and it just makes your hair feel like super slippery, no volume whatsoever, very oily and greasy, then what's the point, okay? So let's get into the proper way how to apply hair oils. You can do it in 2 different ways. One, when the hair is damp. So you're gonna be using it as maybe like a leave-in, you're gonna let your hair air dry, or you're going to blow dry it in. And just make sure that when you're using this, it's safe to use with heat, like you can blow dry it in the hair. So that's one thing you have to make sure. So what I would suggest doing is take maybe 1 pump, a small pump, work it through your hands, all right? Work it through nicely all throughout the fingers here. And then what you wanna do, and this goes for if it's dry hair or wet or damp hair, what you wanna do is first apply it to the ends, okay? You wanna apply it to the ends of the hair. It doesn't matter if your hair is longer, down to your shoulders, your waist, it doesn't really matter. But if you have very, very long hair, you wanna make sure you're applying it to the ends first. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm actually using the product I had in my fingers, and I'm lightly just working it through this way, okay? And if the hair was longer, I would just work it through like this, and I'm not even touching the scalp or going near the scalp. Do that throughout the entire head. And then if you want, you can do 1 quick run over, just like this on the scalp, but the scalp is the last place you want to apply the hair oil, because the heat from the scalp may activate it and make it a bit more too sleek and it could be causing you to lose volume because you're getting volume right from where the hair grows, which is out of the scalp. So if you're putting the product on the scalp first, that could be the biggest reason why your hair is just falling flat all the time, when you actually are looking for more volume and smoothness and you're trying to defrizz. So work it through the ends first, get it through, and then I suggest combing it through. Comb it through when it's damp and you're gonna blow dry it. Make sure it's evenly distributed throughout the hair, and then go ahead and blow dry and you'll see amazing results. Now, if the hair is dry and you're looking to literally just take away and remove some frizz, and you wanna like just kind of tame it, right? And you want it to feel a little smoother after, right? And you say your hair is very, very dry, very, very coarse, do the same thing, take a little, work it through, and also same technique, and just be very, very light with it. And you can just run the fingers through it, or just maybe almost like you're smoothing the hair like this, okay? Just very, very light. And if you have a lot of frizz on the scalp, what I suggest doing is almost taking like your finger like this and just lightly coat like this, okay? Coat the hair on the top like that, okay? And then all you're doing is you're taming, or you can take the palm with the product and just lightly go over like this, okay? You're lightly taming the hair. You're not gonna create like, you know, you're not messing up the style or anything. You're literally just smoothing out the top. If you have to, you can run your fingers through it, but by creating this light kind of patting motion, or you're just kind of coating the hair like this, you're petting. You see what that's doing? Look how it's automatically just making it lay so much smoother, and it's getting rid of all the flyaways and all the frizz. So you really have to just play around with what works best on your hair. But the biggest thing, and what you never want to do, is just take the hair oil and just go right on the scalp and work it through or massage it in, because that's just going to be an absolute disaster. So let me know in the comments below if you found this video helpful. Let me know if you tried it and it worked, if you've had any issues with hair oils and things like that, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.